When it comes to building maps, I have been making maps for a long time, and I have always loved the Sky Island theme. If you have seen my older maps, like my Skywars maps, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I have used Sky Islands in many of my maps, and even on my oldest maps, like my old Skywars, I have used that, and I still carry on that theme to this day. And as you see, even in my new maps, I still use Sky Islands, and you can use many variations for this in whatever way you want. And today, I am going to show you how to make a basic Sky Island. Hey, what's up guys, I'm Darkor, and I am back. If you did not know, I have been away for a week, but anyways, today I'm going to show you guys how to make a Sky Island. So first up, if it's going to be a Sky Island, then we're going to have to build it really high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a sand, and I'm also going to grab cactus. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do here. You guys probably might have a clue of what I'm going to do right now, but anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and stack this up all the way. And I think that Y200 will be high enough for us to make our Sky Island. But anyways, I'm going to go down here and make sure you have tile drops off, or else this might lag your game a little bit, depending on which console you're on. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and break this. And there it goes. It all disappears. And now let's just go ahead and head up to the top. So this gold block right here is going to be our center block. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and open up something called the circle generator. I'll link that down in the description. But basically what this tool does is it generates perfect circles for you to build, and I'm going to make a basic Sky Island, so we're going to go ahead and pull out a circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a 15 by 15 Sky Island, and I'm going to go ahead and set this to thin. But anyways, it's not going to be too big because this is only a basic Sky Island. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and find my center block, and then on both sides I'm going to build out about 5 or 6 or 7 blocks. And so for this one, it is going to be 7 blocks on both sides. So I'm just going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to do that for the other side too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to do that for these sides too. And I'm just going to finish that off on all sides. And there we go. That is going to be the width of our island. And now what I have to do is I'm going to have to build a circle off the generator. It's really this simple. You don't even have to use a circle generator. It's just because we're doing a basic Sky Island. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this off. And I will cut the video until I have that done. And now I finished all sides, and this is going to be our circle, so we're going to go ahead and fill in the top. And simply what I'm just going to do is I'm going to place grass on the top, and I'm also going to decorate it after I'm done with the whole island. And also one thing before we continue, you will not need this gold block anymore because we already know what our center is and we finished the circle. So this is going to be the first step finished, and let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the bottom of the island. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to make this look realistic. You can either leave it hollow on the inside, or you can go ahead and fill every single block in depending on which type of island you're going to make. But anyways, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make it look a little bit uneven because you do not want it to be even. So I'm just going to go ahead and place these blocks in here. But now that I have these blocks placed in, you can go ahead and finish this part here. This is only to let you know that it is going to be uneven, but I'm just going to go ahead and finish this part off. And then I'm also not making this island hollow, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this in, and I will cut the video and get back with you. So now we have our first layer down, so I'm going to go ahead and get a certain block mixture. And you can go ahead and choose anything you want. You just need enough blocks to fill up your whole HUD bar, so I'm going to go ahead and pick some blocks out. And this is going to be my block mixture. So now if you are using a controller, or if you are on console, then you can go ahead and just hold LB or RB or whatever controls you have that goes through your HUD bar. And basically you're just going to hold that down and place the blocks, and it is going to work for you. And now what I'm going to do is, depending on how steep you want it to go, if you want it to go really steep, then you can go ahead and leave these blocks here and slowly progress like that. But this one's going to be a normal one, so I'm just going to go ahead and place blocks like this until it goes around in a circle, and I'm going to finish off this layer. And now I have that layer finished off, and just to make it a little bit more realistic, I'm going to go ahead and replace one of the dirt in my HUD bar for stone. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm also going to go ahead and get rid of one more dirt. But anyways, we're just going to move on for the next layer. And it's basically this simple. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed up the whole video while I'm making these layers. And maybe you guys will understand. And if you don't, just comment down below. And as I go on to this last layer, you are going to make it actually a little bit further away from the edge as the other ones. And this should be good enough for now. I could actually go ahead and place these blocks there if it looks good. But this is going to be the bottom of our island, and as you see, it looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and move over to the top. So on the top for this one, I chose that I was going to do a swamp theme. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an uneven sort of river type of thing, and I might also add a waterfall. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use actual water or I could use fake water. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this off. I'm going to put some swamp trees. And what I'm going to do for this one is actually going to be a little bit more similar to the one that I kind of did on my Smash Heroes CDM. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and actually grab a block mixture of brown, because it is a swamp kind of thing. And what I'm going to do for this river is going to be a little bit more similar to like my Smash Heroes CDM map, where you have that fake water by using stained glass. I really like that idea, but right now I'm going to keep it to a brown type of water thing. It's going to be a little bit muddy because this is a swamp theme. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and I'm going to grab my glass. And also, if you are going to be doing anything random, then you can go ahead and use this HUD bar technique. It is really useful and I love it. But anyways, let me go ahead and grab my glass now. I'm also going to be using the HUD bar technique for that one too, so let me just go ahead and find some glass. And actually, I changed my mind up. I'm going to use actual water, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the water go into a cloud. But right now for this cloud, I'm going to be using stained glass and also stained glass panes. I'm just going to go ahead and place the stained glass first, and this is going to be forming a cloud that the water will be going into. You could also make the water go down to the bottom, but for this one, I'm going to be using a cloud. And now I'm going to go ahead and grab my stained glass panes. I'm going to do the same colors, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the HUD bar technique here. And that should be finished. It's going to be hard to see my HUD bar, but right now I'm just going to be holding LB or RB, and depending on what controls you have, it might be different. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and place these here, and this is supposed to replicate a cloud. And now that I have the cloud finished, I'm just going to go ahead and place the water, and the water should not fall off the cloud, and it should be good right now. So I'm just go ahead and place this all in. And now that all the water is placed, it should look good, and it should go into the cloud, and I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of the cloud in here. But anyways, that is going to be my water design. I'm also going to put some lily pads here, and that should look good for a body of water. And I'm also going to go ahead and add a little bit more water here, and that should look good. And you can also go ahead and elevate some parts. I don't really have that much room to make it elevated, and this is also a swamp, so it should be water level, but that should be good right now. But the last thing I'm going to add is a couple swamp trees and plantations. So I'm going to be using oak wood and spruce wood planks because that goes in well together, and I also don't have 6-sided wood on me right now, so I'm going to make a tree frame, and I'm going to add the swampy parts to it. And now I have the frame for the swamp tree, and now I'm just going to go ahead and make it look like it fits that theme for a swamp. And this is only the decorations part, so you don't have to do the same decorations, but I'm just giving you an example what you could do for any type of island or sky island or whatever you want to make. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and finish these leaves off, and I will cut the video and be right back with you. And there we go, I finished the tree for this swamp, so now I'm just going to go ahead and add some plants and grass. And that should wrap it up for this video, so let me just go ahead and place some grass here, and then I'm going to go ahead and also grab leaves, and I'm going to go ahead and see how that looks. So let me just finish this off by placing the rest of the grass and a couple of plants. And then this should be it for this island, so I'm going to go ahead and place some blue orchids now. And there we go, that is our basic sky island, and you can also go ahead and make it look like it isn't completely circular by maybe putting this a little bit lower and stuff like that. But that wraps it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end if you have made it here. And like the video if you did enjoy this and want to see more building tutorials. Comment down below what tutorials you do want me to make. And also subscribe if you are new around here. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.